Emulators. Emulators, I know how to use. I gotta map and configure the buttons before I could play them. And then you gotta get the BIOS. I gotta get the BIOS for it. Some emulators don't need BIOS. And some emulators just don't work. It's like you gotta set up the settings to like make the emulator smooth to play the game. And some emulators you don't have to do that. It's already smooth to play anyway. So yeah. Yeah. Emulators. There's so many emulators out there. Like some emulators are like in development. You gotta experiment. And some emulators are like develop fully. They fully develop. You know? So yeah. And like some of the emulators are not perfect, but it gets the job done. I love emulators. It took me a long time. It took me years to understand and get to know and use the emulators. I used to be a beginner. I used to be a rookie. I used to be a mediocre. I used to be in training. I used to practice. But now I don't. I don't do none of that. I just do it. I just use the emulators and play it, and I just play it. I just use the emulators and I just play the emulators. For real. I'm not cutting and trimming, and I'm not editing this out. I'm not editing this out at all. This raw footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess up, people mess up. I don't care. But anyways, emulators. Let's talk emulators. More talk about emulators. Emulating. Listen, it's like, I remember the first time that I got excited that I got the PCS X2 emulator to work with Here Comes the Pain. WWE Here Comes the Pain. I was trying to get that to work. And I was trying to get it to like fast pace. And I finally got it to work. Yeah! I'm all playing it. I'm all playing it for real, for real. Yeah, so I'm gonna emulate this, you know what I'm saying? That's what I be doing. Emulator. Emulators. It's like, that's not even a word. Emulator.